Welcome to Sam's Russian Adventures. I'm Sam, an English guy living in provincial Russia. Now today's video is a little bit different. It's going to be a walk and talk video. I'm going to walk around my neighborhood and we're going to talk about some of my favorite foreigners who live in Russia and have YouTube channels. So these are the foreign people who have come here to Russia. They're not concerned about making loads of money from YouTube. That's not what it's about for them. It's about coming to Russia. It's about showing the realities of life in Russia as a foreigner to the masses. Speaking about the narrative of real life in Russia is never going to make us millionaires. So the goal of this video really is just to spread the love. I haven't got the biggest channel on YouTube when it comes to being a foreigner in Russia, but with my 47,000 subscribers, hopefully some of you will watch this and you'll see some information about some other YouTubers and you'll go and follow their channels as well. Each of the YouTubers that I'll be covering today, you can find the links to their videos and to their channels in the description below this video. And really my goal is that you will watch this, you will go and then check out their channels and you'll sign up for and subscribe to their channels too, so that, you know, so they can gain some more subscribers, more views, hopefully get a bit more money from YouTube and grow their channels as well. I love that Russia just has so much contrast. I've got a very old house over there and then lots of new houses on this side of the road, another old style house there. But what I love about this look is we've got a new house being built over here, and at the same time we've got the old letterboxes outside. So the first channel on the list, Traveling with Rusell. Now he deserves to be number one, I think, because he's got the most subscribers. He creates videos all the time and he goes really in depth into the topics that he covers. Traveling with Rusell is an Australian guy called Rusell who lives in an area outside of Moscow in the Moscow region, but he often travels into Moscow to make videos as well. Now he covers a lot of the videos about supermarkets and how supermarkets and shopping malls have been affected by sanctions, and he'll go in depth and give a whole walking tour of the supermarket or the shopping mall, and it really is really interesting and fascinating to compare the prices and how the shopping malls and the supermarkets are compared to where you are in the world. Rusell is a very upbeat guy, very positive, really interesting, smiling, funny, and a really great person to watch. He doesn't just make the sanctions videos, he often goes and finds new things that are happening around Moscow and the Moscow region and goes and films them and shows you about them. So if you're interested to learn about life in Moscow and the Moscow region, and especially about life in Russia under sanctions, then go check out Traveling with Rusell. So I've just seen something. Check this out. We've got a helicopter up there. How cool is that? We've got a camera and a helicopter. The next channel on the list is Expat American, Joseph Rose. He's this upbeat American guy, and I'm just smiling talking about him because he's so upbeat, right? You know, the Americans are generally upbeat compared to us British. We're kind of gloomy. But he creates videos with his wife and kids in Moscow. Not only in Moscow, but mainly in Moscow. He goes with the family to different locations, and I think it's really important to watch because you get to see what it's like in Russia for a foreign family. Not just me walking around. It's easy for me to walk around and make videos, but he's got to think of entertainment and stuff that the family would enjoy. So one thing that I really like about Joseph Rose and the Expat American channel is they think of questions that foreigners will probably want to ask about Russia. Just random questions, things that you might not know about, and he'll think of the question and then go answer that question in his videos. Very interesting to watch. So if you'd like to know and see what the life of an expat American, as his channel is called, is like in Moscow for him and his family, go check out his channel. Now this right here might look pretty horrible, but it's because it's not a house, it's an allotment. You can see they've got the land here, they're going to be growing vegetables. The next channel on my list is Siberian Freedom. This is a family of Australian farmers who have moved to Siberia. What an epic story, right? This is father and son, wife and son's wife, I believe, and kids as well. And they've moved to Siberia, to the Altai region, from what I can remember. And their goal in Russia is to build a homestead, a farm. This is something that's absolutely incredible. What a story. And it's very fascinating to see their journey as they go about doing the things they need to do. In the first couple of years that they were here, they needed to go about getting residency and going about the kind of like normal steps that you have to do to get to the stage where they're now building a farm. Very interesting. I thoroughly recommend to go and watch them. It's fascinating for me just to learn, first of all, just for me to see Russia through their eyes. It's such a huge task that they've undertaken, right? Moving to Russia, whole family, and also like, you know, building a homestead in Russia. What a huge task. So, wow. Go and follow their channel, Siberian Freedom, and I'm sure you're really going to enjoy their adventures. Would you like a pink house? The next channel on this list is Jonny Tickle. So Jonny Tickle by name, that is his name basically. Jonny Tickle worked in Russia for a while. I think he moved back to the UK and then he returned again. And Jonny Tickle, he used to make lots of videos where he would go and tour different towns and show you the kind of best bits of each town in a kind of like short, maybe like overall video talking about the town. And now he's started to do some different types of videos too. So Jonny Tickle is someone that's very interesting. I know that he worked for a very well-known news organization for a while, and he's a great positive guy. And with Jonny, he always uses the theme tune, and I can't get the theme tune out of my mind. Once you've watched like 1 or 2 episodes of his videos, you'll have that theme tune stuck in your mind, and you'll see what it's like after you've watched his content. I love this house at the end of my road. It kind of looks like old kind of English style brick. Very nice, isn't it? So next we actually have a new channel. This guy has only started his channel recently, but he has an amazing opportunity to create incredible content. So I really hope you support him. Go and follow his channel, because he's going to be creating things that other people haven't been able to create, basically. So this is a great English guy who's living in the south of Russia, not far from the sea. He's built himself a house there. He's got an outdoor swimming pool. We're all jealous of him. All of the other British guys that are communicating throughout Russia, we're all jealous of him because he gets to live in this amazing climate, but he's got some amazing stories, and he can tell you so much about what it's like to move to Russia with your wife, to build a house in Russia. So many things that he's gone through already that other people are looking to go through. So I recommend you to follow his channel. It's called The Plastic Russian. The next channel on this list is Countryside Acres, a complete phenomenon, absolutely insane. They've literally been here for 2 months and their channel has exploded, and it's an absolutely incredible story. This Canadian family, 8 kids they brought with them to Russia, and they're going to be opening a farm, well, basically creating a farm. Yeah, I don't know the right, I guess, correct words to say it, but they're farmers from Canada, and they've moved to Nizhny Novgorod, which is actually the area not far from my area. It's the neighboring region. So you never know, one day once they get settled, I might end up going and paying them a visit. But wow, it's just incredible to see the Russia that they show through their eyes, because imagine there's 10 of them in the family. Absolutely insane. Not long ago they've actually received asylum in Russia. So it's an incredible story. Go and follow Countryside Acres to find out what it's like for a Canadian farming family with 8 kids. 8 kids in Russia. I think they've actually got 9 kids altogether, and what it's like for them to move to Russia and follow them on their journey as they go and create their homestead or their farm. It's going to be a really fascinating journey for them. The next channel on this list is Moscow Photographer. Very interesting guy, very clued up, lots of knowledge about living in Russia. I really recommend you to watch his channel. From what I am aware of, this guy is a protege of Joseph Rose, the Expat American. So he's been teaching him, helping him, and I think his channel has amazing potential. So I hope that you guys can go and follow him, to subscribe to him, watch his videos, like his content, get him off the ground. He's not on the ground exactly, I don't want to say it like that, but like get him to the stage where he's getting, you know, loads and thousands of views for his videos. That's the goal, right? And that's why I'm making this video myself right now, is just to support my fellow YouTubers and to get them views, to get them subscribers, to get them likes, to get them comments, to help them find new friends, and for you to find new friends as well. So the next person on the list is actually a bonus. This YouTuber is not actually located in Russia, he's in Belarus, but he's a really great down-to-earth guy. The name of the channel is Irish Partizan, and this guy Niall, he travels all around Belarus, showing you amazing, incredible places in Belarus. I hope to travel there one day. I really hope that I can go and visit him. One of the things he does is he shows the way he gets to the destination. So he'll show you the train journey, and then he'll show the actual hotel he's staying in, and then go and show some sites that he will visit, maybe some kind of like the most famous places in that local area that he's visiting. And then he'll also go out in the evening and show you the town, which is something I really like. He'll go and have a beer in the local cafe and show you what it's like there and stuff, which is really cool and interesting to watch. I follow the guy on Instagram too, and we've had a few chats every now and again. So I really recommend you to watch Irish Partizan. That is a really cool channel showing life in Belarus. The next channel on my list is a new channel also, well, pretty new. It's run by a guy called Martin, who's from the UK. He's actually from Wales, very well spoken, very polite, and he lives in Orenburg. And so his channel is called Russian Travels, and also it's a very interesting story. He's moved to Russia with his wife and kids. They've built a house in a nice cottage settlement. I'm not sure if it's a gated community or not, but I'm looking forward to learning a lot more about Martin and about his life in Russia, and how maybe his kids will be going to school. And it's very interesting to learn about how he sees Russia. Obviously his wife being Russian already, she's got a head start, right? But it's very interesting for them to go about their journey in Russia, and it's very interesting for me to watch their journey and to see as they discover things that perhaps I've discovered a long time ago, but I'm completely used to now. And that's one of the things I like about watching videos with foreigners who come to Russia and they are new to Russia, because they get to experience things that perhaps I've already experienced and I kind of forgot what it was like to experience, but they get to experience them for the first time on camera, which makes it really interesting for me to remember what it was like when I first did that. So definitely follow Russian Travels, Martin. Really interesting story. Martin, 2 kids, Russian wife, living in Russia, living in Orenburg. And in fact, they've just had a massive flood there because they've had heavy rain as I've been making this video, and the dam has burst and there's a national emergency been declared in that region. So go and check out Martin's channel, find out what's happening to him, and I hope he's okay. So the next video, or the next channel I should say, on this list is Igor in Russia, or Igor in Russia. Now the great thing about this guy is he's not English, right? But he speaks in English, which is incredible already. So Igor himself is actually from Finland, and he travels around Russia and shows what it's like to live as a foreigner in Russia, and all his videos are in English. Absolutely incredible. I mean, I'm so jealous that he must speak 3 languages minimum, right? That's insane. So this guy is really interesting, and he definitely deserves way more subscribers than he's getting. The reason, I guess, he hasn't got as many subscribers as he should get, is because he's speaking English with an accent. But that shouldn't stop you. You know, if wherever I travel around the world, if I travel in the UK, if I go from Manchester to Liverpool to Nottingham, then down to London, we've all got different accents. So I really recommend you to go and look at his channel, subscribe to his channel, watch his videos, leave him some comments, because he's a really entertaining YouTuber and he deserves way more subscribers than he's got at the moment. Finally, the last channel that I recommend you to subscribe to is my second channel. My second channel is called B-Road Russia, and it's kind of similar in content to perhaps what Bold & Bankrupt would have filmed if he was still in Russia. But the difference being is I specifically go to locations that are kind of reminders of the Soviet Union. So abandoned factories, abandoned collective farms, things like this. Specifically, I go and visit them. I don't pretend that all of Russia looks like a shithole, because that's not true. And as someone who has morals, I can't deliberately just portray the country as being bad when I know it's not. So on these videos I do show Russian stereotypes, but it's deliberate. It's not just, hey, look at this, everywhere outside of Moscow is crap. I can't stand people that do that. So I hope you will subscribe to my B-Road Russia channel. It's lots of fun. I enjoy making it because, as I said, it's very specific, and I deliberately go to these old Soviet areas, speak to the locals, find interesting things to do, and get up to all the things you'd like to do when you're a kid, exploring all these abandoned places. Okay, so that's the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed it, perhaps you'll consider subscribing to me. You never know. Leave me a comment, let me know if you think I've missed anyone from the list. I haven't done it intentionally. I've tried to make this video about YouTubers who are currently residing in Russia. So it's not about those who have come here and lived here for a while and left. It's about those who are actually residing like pretty much full-time in Russia. So also I'll be making a video about Russian YouTubers who blog or create content for YouTube in English, and about their channels. I'll make that video maybe in the next few days, because that's a really big topic, because there's some absolutely amazing YouTubers who create content about Russia, such as Ellie, for example, right, just off the top of my head, or Lisa. There's actually loads, right? And most of them are Russian girls as well. Oh, apart from Sergey Bakliakov. Don't forget him. So anyway, show some love, consider subscribing, liking, join my Telegram group if you want. I've got a Telegram group where I show day-to-day life in Russia, completely free. You don't have to pay anything or anything like that. You can just ask me any questions in the group, and it's quite a good laugh. We talk about all different types of topics and stuff in there, and it's just like a thing alongside my YouTube channel where it's kind of like daily content. But also go and subscribe to all the channels that you've seen on this video. Go and leave them a comment, something positive, something to make them feel good. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to go inside and watch Man United against Liverpool. I'm sure United will get battered, but I'm a United fan, so I'm hoping something good can happen today. Anyway, take care, see you in the next video.